Hey guys, welcome to our English class video. We are group 3. Today, we have talked about Coco. Miguel is a young boy with a musical dreams, but his family did not support his decision. The reason is because of his grandmother's father. Miguel's grandfather is a musician, and one day he left his hometown with a guitar on his back. His grandma is so sad. From then on, she did not allow people in her family to play music. Grandmother is really very old, often unable to recognize the family member around them. Ernesto de la Cruz is his favorite star. He became the god of singing. He was often alone in the attic, listening to songs and playing guitar. His only adult was the stray dog Dent. Today is El Día de los Muertos. The whole family put pictures of their deceased family member on the altar. Flower petals were also scattered in the yard of the family. But the music was then to break the grandpa's posthumous photo because he left the family alone, so his photo is incomplete. He accidentally divorces that the guitar in the photo is the god of a song. So he thinks the god of a song is his grandfather. He decided the party played in the Day of the Dead singing contest, and his family member who did not understand him made the run away from home. But he didn't have a guitar, so he couldn't compete. So he came to Ernesto's cemetery and stole his guitar. After a gust of wind, Miguel found that people couldn't see him. He found his deceased family, who were surprised that he had died so early. The family decided to take him to the world of the dead to find grandma, where the undead must have someone to insert photo before they can visit their relatives, such as this person who can't cross the bridge because there is no one to worship him. The grandma, Mama Imelda, who was supposed to cross the bridge every year, couldn't get by because his picture was on Miguel. It turned out that Miguel was cursed because he stole on that to get blessing of his family before down. His grandma wanted to bless him, but he was not allowed to play music. He escaped and wanted to be blessed by God. Miguel, who doesn't know where to find a singer, meet Hector, who can cross the bridge, and they make a deal. Hector takes Miguel to meet the god of singing, and Miguel goes back to put Hector's posthumous photo. At this time, Grandma is anxious to find Miguel, hoping to send him back as soon as possible. They include about the possibility of a meeting the singing god from a singing contest. Hector takes Miguel to meet his old friend Chicharron to borrow a guitar. Chicharron, who no one remembers, disappears. And in the world of an undead, it is dependent on people to remember their life. Before they finish the show, the family chased after them so they get championship. Miguel found the winning team and mixed it into Meet De La Cruz. De La Cruz, who was happy to hear that it was his own descendant, took him to many events until Hector broke in when De La Cruz was about to give him his blessing. It turns out that De La Cruz and Hector used to be partners. Composed by Hector, but famous for De La Cruz, a performance. The two disagreed. De La Cruz poisoned Hector. Hearing this, De La Cruz was unfair that Miguel would expose him when he returned. So he found someone to throw Miguel into a deep pit. That when Miguel learned that Hector is his grandfather, and the family recruits them and expose De La Cruz at the concert. Miguel lost Hector's photo in the drop. After returning to find Coco, Miguel found Coco. No matter how much he called Coco, he didn't respond until he picked up the guitar and played Remember Me. Grandma and gave Miguel to shabby photo. Coco died shortly after to be returned with her patient. The following year, the family of Elia led Los Madlos West family reunions. Miguel has a family released his dream.